Hi everyone, Cynthia here again. I was asked to show pictures of one of my favorite albums, and as it should turn out, one of my favorite albums is my Faithbook. And I guess what happened was, from showing the video of the scrapbook room, people kept asking me, can you show me what you make in there? Can you show me what you make in there? And so this is actually my Faithbooking album. But regardless, you can get ideas of what actually happens in my room. This is the very first page. By the way, some of these pages are really old, way before I got my Cricut. This is one of those pages, way before I got my Cricut. But this kind of just tells a little bit about me, who I am, that type of thing. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually flip pages as we go along. So that is just my cover page. It's the very first page. And then this is the layout, my very first layout that you'll see. And the idea behind this one was, what is your spiritual gift? And so I talk about how my actual spiritual gift is teaching and encouraging, but that ultimately I know that the greatest gift of all is love. And so there's a little picture of me and some journaling, and this is some old paper, but I like this layout. I do. The next layout is a bit of a funky one. This is like, I think, one of the first basic gray lines that came in, and this is how this layout works. Do you guys remember this old paper? Anyway, this is an actual pocket, and this right here is me according to me, what I think about me. And then on the flip side, it's me according to my girlfriend, who my friend says I am. And then on this one over here is me according to my husband and me according to my kids. And you can actually, I think, see that the date on this layout is like 3 years ago. Okay? And then all of these tags right here, these are me according to God. These are Bible verses of who God says that I am, and I just kind of attach them to this. And then this is another pocket, and if you take this out, this whole thing is journaling about understanding who I am as a result of God and Christ. Okay. The next layout, flip here. This is an old Faith paper line that is no longer even made, but boy, it sure was really cool. Again, way pre-Cricut. And the discussion this particular month was, what is faith to you? And so I talk about what faith is to me. And you might notice I have vellum over my picture, and just the mouth is cut out. And I tell the story of all of that in here about what faith means to me. It might surprise you what it actually does mean to me. But the next conversation was, again, way pre-Cricut. So what we used to do a lot was take paper, patterned paper, and just cut it out. And this is actually the purple that you see is actually patterned paper that I cut. You can see it very, very much over here. It's really cool paper, and I just cut it, and then I put little flowers and whatnot. But the question was, if anything supernatural had ever happened to you. And I just kind of tell a bit of a story. There's a glare on this because this is actually printed on, what was that called? What was that called? Transparency. But anyway, that's another layout. You get a feel for that. The topic the next month was the pillars of your faith. Really, what is it that you believe? And so, again, there's a glare because this is a transparency. I printed it that way. And then this is really cool paper. It happened to have columns, which I thought was really kind of cool. Again, this is like 3 years ago that I did this. And then you can just lift this, and you can find out everything that I believe. I have it in my book. I have this part cut, the page protector cut out, so that you can get to this and lift it. So that's what this page was about. And this particular page is about the Bible. So that's where I get the 6640 from. 66 books, 40 authors, and just a picture of me. This is a really quick synopsis of the Bible. And me over here reading the Word. The next month we talked about music. And the topic was, what's your favorite hymn and what's your favorite modern song? And I said that my very favorite hymn is It Is Well With My Soul. That song means quite a bit to me. I have quite a history with that song. And there's a picture of me. Again, sorry about the glare, but there's a picture of me at the piano. And don't think I can play well, because I can't. And my other favorite modern song is Shout to the Lord. That song absolutely hits me straight in my heart. So, it's the music page. Then I started meeting with a new group of women, and we decided to do Fruit of the Spirit. And so this is the top page of the Fruit of the Spirit. And this was quite something to do. There was a lot of pieces and lots of pockets, and little tags and pulling out all that kind of stuff. And this was quite a busy class. But Fruit of the Spirit, I'm not going to show you every page, but this is the love page. And what I did was I took a picture of each of us in my family, all four of us. It's called For the Record. It was actually an idea from one of the women in the class. So she called it For the Record. And here's the four of us. And in it we wrote what our favorite Bible verse was. And then we took a picture of that. And then over here is just, this was 4 favorite verses about love. And 4 ways I see God's love. And 4 ways I feel God's love. And then 4 people who show me love. And then in here what I did was I took and I slid verses about love in these little pockets. And so there you have my love page. I can see this is going to have to be in 2 separate videos. This is the joy page. I love this page. I love these pictures of my kids. I absolutely love everything about this page. Me and my daughter. And then over here, me and my son. I just love that picture of us. And I put, and I think I should read this to you, I put, joy is not happiness. Joy is choosing to be content no matter what the circumstances may be. I wish I understood this when I experienced sorrow in my life, but I have just come to realize this fact. In faith, I can have joy. By believing in Him, joy can abound and lift me higher than any valley I am in. My children bring me much happiness, but in Christ, I can choose joy. That was May 2008. I'm going to break and go to another video.